guys. Today I just want to go over the Cuttlebug and the Big Shot machine. I recently just finally got a Big Shot. I've been wanting one for a long time. I've had a Cuttlebug. I've had it for many years. It's done a great job and I like it. I just wanted the bigger machine. So they're the same. They do the same thing. They operate the same way. They're both manual. You don't need to plug them in, anything like that. You don't need any special oils or any special cleanings. You turn the wheel and that's how they work. So first I'll go ahead and show you the Cuttlebug. It's smaller than the Big Shot. So the Big Shot measures about 6 1/4, where the Cuttlebug measures widthwise 6, an even 6. And some Cuttlebugs are older and they measure less. So with the Cuttlebug, you just put it down and there's kind of suction on the bottom. So when you put it on a surface, it will grab the surface and stick. So as you can see, it's lifting up my mat. And you can, when you get it, you can either have the handle on the right side or the left side. Same thing with the Big Shot. So it comes with, when I purchased my Cuttlebug, it came with a base plate and it came with 3 cutting pads. So I had 2 B plates and 1 C plate. And it just depends on what you're using as to which folders you would use. Typically you're going to use the 2 B plates. So I'm just going to show you how you can run folders and you can run dies through this machine. So I have a Cuttlebug folder. It's called chicken wire, and I'll show you how we run that through the machine. What you do is you put down your base plate first, and then you put down one of the B plates on there. I don't know if you can see it. Put down one of the B plates on the base plate, and then you're going to want to get your piece of paper and you put that inside the folder. The folders open up just like this. So you just go ahead and put that wherever you want it. I'm just showing you right now, so I'm not going to get too technical with it, but just put it in there. Then you lay that on top of one of the B plates, and then you lay your other B plate on top of that. So it's a sandwich, if you can see it. It's a sandwich of plates and folder. And then you just take and what I don't like about the Cuttlebug, my Cuttlebug, is I have to like hold and push and then get it started, and then you just roll it through. And it rolls through nicely. And then it'll come out on the other side and you'll have your textured paper. So this is, if you can see it, it's chicken wire. And you can also run the other folders through it too, the Stampin' Up folders, the Sizzix folders. So here's one Softly Fallen from Stampin' Up, and same thing. You just put your paper in, you do the same sandwich because it's the same, you're using the same type of folder. So you put your base plate, your B plate, another B plate, or I'm sorry, your B plate, your folder, and then another B plate, and you just kind of, like I said, I have to kind of start it. I push it, and then once it gets going, you just push it through. And it's real easy to do. And then there's your textured, and there, it's really nice. It's a really nice machine. It does a great job. So with the dies, depending on your die, this one is Thinlit through Stampin' Up. You're going to put down your base, and then this one here I'm going to use my C plate. It's a little thicker. I put that down. Then I'm going to put my die down. I'm going to put it face up, then the paper, and then your B plate. And I kind of over the years have taken one B plate and used it as my bottom, and then I have one that does all the cutting. It's preference, whatever you want to do, but just go ahead and roll it through just like you did with the the folder, and you'll hear a cracking, and it's tighter sometimes, but that's all part of it. And then it cuts your die cut. So that's the Cuttlebug. I like it. It's been a great machine, but it's just too small, and I don't like how tall, how the bottom, the base is taller. I don't know. I've wanted a Big Shot for a while. So now I'm just going to go ahead and showcase the Big Shot. Now the Big Shot doesn't have anything as far as suction cups, but on the bottom it's got legs. It's got the little legs here, and there's 6 of them all around. So you just lay that down, sit that down in your workspace. And the Big Shot comes with a Big Shot platform plate, and it comes with 2 clear plates, and then it also comes with the thin die adapter. So there's also a precision base and a magnetic base that you can buy separately for the Big Shot, which I will end up purchasing sometime in the future. So what I like about the Big Shot is, like I said, it's a lot wider. The length of it is a lot wider. The width of it is wider. So what I'll do is I'll use the chicken wire from the Cuttlebug, and I did this earlier, and it makes a huge difference. It's kind of like when you're watching your TV in high def versus non-high def. When I ran this one through the Cuttlebug, it does a nice job, but it's kind of, and I never noticed it before because I didn't have anything to compare it to, but it's kind of dull. When I run it through the Big Shot, what you're going to want to do is put your platform down, and you're going to want to just put one of the clear plates on top. Put your folder and paper in, put that on the next layer, and then put another clear plate on top. And I don't have to sit here and try to hold it like I do my other one. I kind of just push it in a little, and then the wheel just takes over. And you just run it through, just like so. And it cuts it, and I don't know if you guys can see it on the camera, but it does make a difference. This one that was cut with the Cuttlebug, or I'm sorry, the Big Shot, stands out more, and it's more clear. It's not as dull, and yeah, I don't think you can really tell in the camera, but it does make a difference. I wasn't surprised that there was a difference. So the die, same thing. So you just do the same thing. You put your Big Shot platform down. You put the thin die adapter down next. Then you take one of your plates, and they're brand new and they're crystal clear when you first get them, but they're going to look like my plates that I used with my Cuttlebug, and it's fine. It doesn't do anything. It doesn't make them work any differently. So don't get nervous about that. I know that was one thing that I was nervous about when I first started using my Cuttlebug. So you lay down the one of the clear plates, and then you lay down your paper and your Sizzix die, whatever one you're using, and then you lay the other clear plate on top, and then you just feed it through again, and you'll hear the breaking, you'll hear the clicking. It sounds like the glass is breaking in there, or the plate is breaking, but it's not. It's fine. And it cuts out your image. So I definitely like the Big Shot better than the Cuttlebug. Like I said, I've used the Cuttlebug for many years, but I like how this is more, I don't know, it's wider. It's got a lot more length. It seems to be easier to roll the everything through. So if you were on the fence about getting one, I definitely recommend getting a Big Shot. And it adds so much more to your crafting, to your card making, to your scrapbooks. It's a wonderful machine, and I highly recommend getting one. So I hope this helped anybody who was on the fence about getting a Big Shot versus the Cuttlebug. Again, like I said, and it's not just because I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. It truly is, to me, a better machine. But, you know, it's up to you as to what you want to purchase. So I hope you enjoyed that. From time to time, I'll demo different products. And if there's anything you guys want me to demo, just let me know. I also am going to be working on, I do a calendar every year for my sister-in-law. And I usually have it done by Christmas. Sometimes I don't. I'm a little behind this year. So what I do is I just print off pictures. She gives me pictures throughout the year of her kids, and I will go ahead and just print them out, and I'll turn them into a calendar for her. So it's kind of nice. Ever since she's had her first child, she has a scrapbook of his years, and then she writes down in the calendar, you know, baby's first tooth, or baby had a doctor's appointment. So it's great because she's got the date, she's got the year, she's got the event, and she's got pictures. So I'm going to be working on that, and I will post pictures of that on my blog here or there when I get them done. So if you haven't followed me on my blog yet, go to my website at craftswithchris.com and follow me on my blog. And I'll leave that information in the link of the video here. So thanks for watching.